What's up, everybody? How are you doing out there? Hopefully it's not too noisy. Sounds very noisy. Okay, let's try some. Check, check. How's that sound? Are we better now? Check, check, check. I think it sounds a little bit better. I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens, guys. So I have no idea if anyone's going to jump on with me tonight. Kind of an impromptu stream. As always, guys, I am constantly trying to figure out how to better do these, like my computer is always screwing up, the mics, everything is always screwing up. So, that's a big reason why I haven't been doing a lot of these lately and trying to figure out a solid spot to do this. Every time I do a live stream, I got to rearrange the whole house. It's ridiculous. I really need to figure out how to streamline all of this stuff. It's just becoming more and more hard to do, but I love doing these things with you guys, especially random ones. I see Mosh Pit 303. What's up? But it's normally if I do these, it's more aimed. We do a Cottonmouth Kings thing or a Corey Feldman thing or whatever. Sometimes we just watch silly music videos. And used to, what I want to start doing again more is watching movies with you guys. I like doing the watch-alongs. But tonight we have a few segments I want to record for the new episodes of the New Metal Files, as well as a few other things. I just thought we'd hang, and if the stream goes well tonight, I do plan on doing one this weekend. But yeah, we'll get around to all of that eventually. So let's stick around a bit, guys. I'm going to load up a bowl. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to go ahead and open this beer that I've been saving for this. So, I'm going to do that, and we're going to listen to a tune real quick, and then we'll get right to it, guys. So please, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Let's see. How about we listen to some rap game? Ronnie Miller featuring The White Marley. This song's called Man with the Badge. Don't go anywhere, fellas. We're going to go live here in just a few.
Still burning pictures of me bad with the guys can't describe how much I hate as highs go the middle of the night. Still working off the hard times left on the floor. For beggar can't choose, y'all consider this a toast. I ain't done with ya. I ain't gonna trip up. Man with the badge in the night. Gripping glow words, huddle real deep. Go ahead, jump up in it. Ronnie Miller at the Rougher House represent. Straight ball hopper on a sick one again. Rougher House BTX, Hive City hooligans. Yo, we out past curfew. Lids on real tight. Spade on the front. Bump the soundtrack to Dolomite. Oh, you suckers get familiar.
Don't go anywhere. We're going live shortly. Getting ready.
Can't you hear us way past your bedtime? Rock it down, hunting for a snitch. Wait a minute, won't be long. Be surrounded by some fake bitches leeching off your balls who ain't never did shit, ain't gonna do shit. Lost their kids to the system, at least the ones they know exist.
I've been smoking a lot of trees lately.
Oh, you suckers get familiar, Texas deep.
You know how they be creeping.
Can't you hear us way past your bedtime?
Watch out for the badges. You know how they be creeping. I hate cussing. Bag is how you leaving. Drink though we be chiefing. Hendry Kush the flavor. You got the straps like the sergeant. Well, I beat the major. I hit every day just trying to get that paper. I've been smoking a lot of trees lately. Going for some flights, so yeah, maybe. Feeling like a rock star, can't fuck with me. Feeling like a rock star, can't fuck with me.
Coming knocking at the door around the back. Ronnie Miller stumble in, Jack Tripper on the track. Rap game, Ronnie Miller on a John Ritter kick. On my missing contact info, trying to mislead the people shit.
What's up, everybody? I hope we get some sort of crowd. I like doing these, but especially when there's people watching. But hey, for you guys watching now, say what's up. Let me know how everything's going. Let me see here real quick, guys. Looks like the camera's screwed up again, which is the main reason. Check out this banner, though. It's pretty sweet. Like I said, this camera just keeps screwing up no matter what I do. I don't understand it. But let's see if I can fix it real quick. Yeah, looks like we got something. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Happy to be here with you guys. I always say I'm going to try doing more of these. And I do mean it. I do mean on sticking around and just toughing it out with you guys. It gets hard sometimes, all right? A lot's happening. I know, as some of you guys know, I've alluded to some health issues I've been having. I appreciate all the kind words from all of the Staunch gang. It's been going okay. Not nearly as bad as it could be. So things are in motion. It's basically raising more funds now at this point. Things suck when you don't have insurance. Let me tell you that right now. I love my job. I have a great job. I love everything I do here in town. It's just I wish there was free insurance for everybody. Wouldn't that be nice? So here's cheers to you guys for checking up on your old boy Staunch. I do very much appreciate that. You guys, a lot of the Staunch gang checked in on me before my actual, friends in town did. So thank you guys. It didn't go unnoticed. And hopefully, the love goes both ways here, because I do very much appreciate that shit. Spiffy new banner. Don't look like much right now. I kind of just do this together, but we do have some pseudo sponsors here. This is actually the company I work for. They own this Live Oak Vodka. Look at that. Live Oak Vodka, only the best. You can, I'll put the link up there. Maybe I think they may be selling this shit online. Maybe you guys can support. And one of you guys out there may be a drinker. I'm not much of a drinker, but I do drink from time to time. We have River NW. Anybody live streaming D-Loc tonight? Should be live in 50 minutes. Yeah, that's another reason I wanted to jump on. Maybe we can get some of the KMK crew. I know that those guys are playing tonight at the Gathering of the Juggalos. I wish I was there. If anybody is out at the Gathering, please give me some footage, man. I know I shot the word out there, but I know things get crazy out there. And I don't know. We'll see what happens as far as on the KMK front. I am planning another live stream. There's a lot of very interesting little tidbits that I've picked up over the last few days concerning the boys in the band. So that should be interesting as well. Any of you guys out there chiefing with me tonight? Anybody? If you are, we're about to do it, guys. We're about to get down James Brown. We're about to get down James Brown. As soon as I can contain the Pesci. So I picked two new metal bands tonight to look over. I know one of these groups has been highly requested. The other one I kind of just stumbled on, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And it kind of makes for a sequel to an old video I did as well. So here, let's bring up the Pesci and let's do it to it, fellas. This is for everyone watching with me this Thursday night. I want to try to do it. Try to do another one of these soon, guys. But for now, we're here and we're hanging. You guys watching with me are the shit. Everyone watching later, if you're watching this live stream later, what the fuck? Where were you? Okay, let's do it. Okay, enough of that. All right, one more. Get out of here, Pesci. Go sit out. Go sit outside, Joe Pesci. Woo, woo. So before we get going with the first video, again, maybe it's Nito. Thank you so much. Maybe it's Nito. I try not to beg for money on these, but again, anything you guys can spare will surely help. I have my fundraisers kind of taken care of for my health issues. What I do need though is a new light. My dog chewed through my light. I have a rescue dog right now. That's a whole other barrel of fucking monkeys. And I'm trying to save up for a laptop so we can get rid of this noise and I can do these setups a little easier. Like once I get a laptop, I'll be able to set up solid in another room, you know, and have it set up all the time where I can just jump in if there's breaking news, breaking Cottonmouth King news or anything. If Corey Feldman makes another movie or some shit, I can just pop right in. So maybe it's Nito. I appreciate you sending me the cash. It says get well soon, Staunch. And I tell you what, that $10 will go to my hospital stay. That's the expensive part. So very much, maybe it's Nito. You've been there from the very, very beginning, man. I had literally like 3 subscribers, and this guy was one of them. So like, I cannot thank you enough. Maybe it's Nito. Maybe we can hang out. Maybe we can meet up in Katy, Texas in October for the Corey Feldman show. What do you say? Let's try to make that happen. That could be cool, man. I know I don't. From what I remember, you don't party much or nothing. Neither do I, really. So we can stay up late and be old men and drink coffee, and we can just shoot the shit about movies. How about that? Let's try to make that happen. Open invite. Anyone who's near Katy, Texas in October, the Corey Feldman show is going down. Come party with your boy or drink coffee like old men all night. Hey, we're gonna get right to it, guys. I'm also going to be starting a new segment tonight. I've been doing new metal files. I think I'm on about episode 13 or some shit like that. I don't know. But I'm starting the punk rock files next. Now, the one we're going to do tonight probably won't be the first episode I upload, but it will be included. And it is a band that I always liked, and then I disliked, and then I would like them again, I dislike them again, and now that I'm older, I just don't give a shit. So I'm going to try to keep the punk rock files similar to the new metal files, where I kind of sometimes will get bands that I like, and songs that I like, and talk to you about them, but I'm also, with the punk rock files, I will also be shedding the light on some of the more subpar stuff, because there's a lot of it. Maybe it's Nito again, my dog. Shout out. So I'm going to do one more. We're going to bring up the Pesci one more. I'm not quite there. And then we're going to get to our first new metal live performance. I wish we can watch music videos on here without getting fucking flagged, man. Some of these new metal videos are just awful. I've been thinking about starting a, not Twitch, but what's the other one? What's the other big video streamer happening right now? I forget, man, but I'm thinking of starting one, whatever that is. Again, guys, this one goes out to all of you motherfuckers watching right now. Okay, I think that one did it. So real quick, guys, give me just one moment. We got this all blocked out. Hey, I appreciate some of you guys saying what's up on Instagram. I don't mean to waste y'all's time there. I had a tab open, and it's seemed to have dissipated somehow. What the fuck? All right. Okay, guys. So let's get to it. Let's get to the first band of the night. This one has been a long time coming. Long time coming. And I, before before we get started, man, this particular episode of New Metal Files goes out to my homie New Metal _Y2K. Give him a follow on Instagram. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. This dude has a huge knowledge of old new metal shit, and he shares some pretty cool little tidbits. He'll do original artwork. He's been keeping up with me a lot. I very much appreciate it. This dude hits me up and he watches my backlog of videos, like all the old stuff, and he's like way interested in that. So hey, that's the way to my heart. Watch my backlog and then talk to me about it. So shout out to New Metal _Y2K. Give him a follow on Instagram. He is the one that pushed me to finally cover here on the New Metal Files. Here on the New Metal Files, we are finally touching on Non-Point or some shit. So I don't know anything about this band. Do you guys? Is there any Non-Point fans watching right now? Any Non-Point fans watching this episode later? Because we're doing this on a live stream. That being said, be sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified for all the fun live stream, all the hot, sweaty live streams we do here on Staunch TV. Yeah, so if any of you guys are interested in Non-Point, I would love to hear it, because to me, again, not trying to sound like a dick, but to me, sorry guys. If any of you guys are fans of Non-Point, let me know down there, because to me, Non-Point was always just a mediocre, kind of subpar, whatever band, And I make the joke when I do my new metal videos or any videos about music. I always say, like, oh, this band toured with Slayer, Metallica, probably Non-Point or some shit. And that's true, man. Probably Non-Point. These guys are on every single flyer I've ever seen in my life. They're always on these shows. And I know they do headlining shows too, but I assume they've made quite the career opening for, like, Static X and all these bands that have been touring lately. So shout out to those dudes. They're hardworking boys, It's just the music itself was never for me. I asked you guys what songs I should check out, and most of you fellas said the same thing. It was like a bullet with your name on it or something. And then whenever y'all said that, I was like, oh, that's Non-Point? That song was played out a lot on the radio and shit. But I don't know. I almost saw these guys recently on a whim, but I didn't get to make it to the show. So what I've decided to do here, to try to throw these guys a bone, is go back to Non-Point's heyday, and we're going to check out a track from them. I don't even know what this track is called. If you guys know, let me know what's up. It's interesting how
What's going down, Florida?
The drummer's playing sideways like that. They're in Florida. Are these guys from Florida?
We are Corn. Make some fucking noise.
I was just about to say, like, what? The shadows fall. Like, I don't really associate this kind of hair with Corn anymore. This is a bit too long. But that's fucking funny, man. They're acknowledging their place in the scene. We are Corn. Always a good sign when a band can make fun of themselves. And look, he's wearing a NWA shirt. So we got the new metal trope so far. Everyone in the band except the drummer, who's playing sideways, seems to have the same haircut.
This one, we're gonna have a little audience
We'll
participation.
see.
If you notice, Dave has gotten taller.
Interesting
and
choice.
lost some
Play the
weight.
drum sideways like that. Why?
No, make some noise for our boy Will Johnson.
This is better than like Edema, the drummer. Like I think it's Edema nowadays, with the drummers playing standing up, or it's one of those other
Marvin's
bands.
filling in for us today.
Where the hell are they? WJRR.com. Shout out to
How many people here have seen
WJRR.com for
Nonpoint
getting this
before? Make
footage.
some fucking noise.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this guy. Oh, okay. I think he just said this is a fill-in guitarist. I was about to say, this guy does not belong in this band. He's not Willy Bully enough.
We're gonna have a good time. And this is the moment that you're gonna talk about tomorrow. I
Oh,
promise
hell.
you. This
These are shitty
is the
logos,
moment
man.
you're gonna talk about tomorrow. Because I'm about to show you how so many can become one. Are we ready?
Heard that before. That's like the new metal speech. So lame. But again, I don't mean to just keep hating on these guys, but these guys were seriously just so mediocre to me this whole time. And everyone I knew that was like way into the band, I guess I don't know anyone way into the band. I know a few people into the band, and their whole vibe overall is just like, they're just down to rock out. You know, they're there just to have a good time and party. It's not necessarily, no one I think is looking for some great message in Nonpoint. You know what I mean? I think it's just pure, just straight rock and roll, but it's new metal. It's like that kind of, they're like that mediocre, they're like the Three Doors Down of new metal. I understand I may be sounding pretty harsh, and I don't mean to just be a straight hater. I know you guys are going to let me know what's up in the comments, and here on the live stream, if anyone has anything to say, let me know. I'm just being honest with you fellas. I tried and tried and tried again to get into this group and see what people were talking about, but much like Godsmack and like Cold and these other bands that I just find exist, and they write hard rock, and that's it. And they're there simply for the jump up and down and for the put your rock hands in the air and the River City Rock Fest. I get it. That's the whole scene on its own. Not my thing, though. What can I say? So River NW says, Nonpoint is fire. The first two albums are the best. I'll give you that much. Okay. I mean, I did listen to all their stuff. I was thinking of doing I just listened to Nonpoint video. Although I'm working on like 2 other ones. Those videos take a while to do. But I will get around to it, I think, because there is a sort of evolution with the group. And I would admit that earlier on, it was just better than the way it wound up. And again, man, a lot of these groups, like if I were to see this band live, I'd probably be singing a slightly different tune right now and giving them props for that. But as is, I stand where I stand. What can I say? So, let's finish it up real quick, guys. I got a lot of you hitting me up on Instagram. That's cool. Love that shit. So let's get back to this performance. We just got a very, very upbeat pep talk from the guy from Korn.
Bullshit, are we ready, Orlando? You have one goal.
New Metal
One thing to
_Y2K
do,
on Instagram.
and that
Check
is
him out.
Every fucking person in here, when this fucking song kicks in,
Jump, right?
comes off the goddamn ground.
That's what it's all about with new metal. You wear baggy pants, you have
I wanna watch
dreadlocks,
you
and you
bounce.
jump up and
I
down.
want to see you jump.
That's the gist
And
of
if
it
for
with
some
me.
fucked up
When I
reason,
think new metal, that's
the
what I think.
person next to you does not jump, reach out, grab them by their fucking shirt, and make them fucking jump.
What about their pants? Grab them only by their fucking shirt. Grab them by their fucking hair. Oh, hell. This is like new metal, this song. Listen to that. Everybody jump. Come on. We're all in 8th grade, and we're pissed off. I'm almost 40. I hate my kids. I hate my life, but I love Nonpoint. I I bet you the chorus literally has the word jump in it. Hey drummer, you're playing sideways. I don't know if you know that. Did the chorus have the words put your hands up? I think it does. Look at this fucking guy right there. Oh my god. I'm trying to see where the women are, but it looks like a bunch of bros as usual. Okay, so I was wrong. The chorus did not have the words jump or jump up or get up. Instead, they went with the second most used overplayed ass phrase, put your hands up. Rock hands, put your rock hands in the air. Anybody know the name of this song? Oh, wait a minute. We have a woman. We have a sighting. This is either a woman or a very overzealous boy. Back in these days, like that didn't happen. Nowadays, it happens all the time. Wait, there's another woman back there. Okay, so we do have what I'm assuming some women that were there to see Korn later on in the day. But hey, look, we have a woman. If you have seen this woman, please let the authorities know. She has been missing since the early 2000s, apparently. we're searching for you, honey. Okay, put your hands up again. Here's that part where you put your hands up. Oh, there's an orange guy in there. That's cool. I didn't even notice the orange guy. All right, guys. So that I assume is the gist of this particular performance from El Nino. I mean, Stuck Mojo. I mean, oh god, Non-Point or some shit. So, what do you guys think? I was just not impressed recently when everyone told me to give him another shot. I gave him another shot. Not my bag o' chips. What can I say? Spiffy new banner. What do you guys think? Let me know. I do plan on touching on Non-Points again soon. I think, like I said, I'm going to try to do a I just listened to. So let's see what Wikipedia has to say about Non-Point or some shit. Non-Point or some shit is an American rap rock band from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Okay, so they were in their home state with that last video. The vocalist is Elias Soriano. Drummer is Rob Rivera. Rhythm guitarist is Rashid Thomas. Bassist is Adam Wallazin. And lead guitarist is Jason Zelstra. They all have something weird with their name. And this is like the third time I've seen Jason spelt Jaysin as far as concerning these new metal bands. Obviously the most famous being from Primer 55, another band I've tried again to see what people are talking about when they talk about how great these bands are. It's lost on me. Non-Point was formed in 1997 by drummer Rob Rivera. Oh, okay, I guess that's why he's sitting sideways, because he's like the founding member. And vocalist Elias Soriano. They released their first album, Separate Yourself, in 1997, and their first major label album, Statement, in 2000. Over the years, Non-Point released numerous albums, with their 10th, titled X. Ooh, there's a good one. Released in 2018. The band has toured extensively and has had their music featured in various video games, movies, and soundtracks. They have been described as a mix of groove metal, hard rock, heavy metal, rap metal, new metal, and alternative metal, and metal. In April 2021, Non-Point announced the creation of their independent record label, 361 Degrees Records or some shit. All right, so the guys are busy. They're sticking around. They've been around since '97. That's, I mean, these dudes, that makes them officially golden age rockers. Which is interesting. I had no idea they were around that long. I assumed they started like in 99 or something. So the dudes are still around. They're still kicking it. It looks like they've had a lot of different members. And they've literally, I mean, 10 studio albums. It looks like, I mean, since 2018, they have just been on tour, nonstop. So, hey, straight up, more power to you guys. Like I said, Nonpoint, if you guys happen to see this or if the fans of the band are watching, I don't mean to just straight up hate. I know a lot of, we're poking fun here. But I think what I can say about Nonpoint, good band, good technical band, definitely holding down that groove side. They do have a lot of groove. I can give them that. And watching their live performances, from what I can find, definitely seems more enticing than listening to the produced tracks. So I will try to see these guys live when they come, because I feel like that'll change my tune a bit. You know what I mean? So, hey, until the next time on New Metal Files, we just checked out Nonpoint or some shit. Finally, we did Nonpoint or some shit. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about all of this? And why does this keep... Okay, there we go. All I can pretty much say is that I did give these guys an honest shot. It just didn't work. You get most of your new metal knowledge from me. Nice. So let's get to it. Let's get to our next video here. Okay, here we go. So I did a video a few years ago called Farm Club Memories. You guys remember the Farm Club? That one was an interesting show. It was like the closest the whole new metal movement had to having its own designated TV show, you know? It was on USA. Matt Pinfield was the host, along with some female host. I forget who it was. Interesting show. There was a segment on the show where if you are an unsigned new metal band, you can you can send your music directly to these guys via their website. And by doing that, if they liked you enough, they'll go and do a little expose, and they'll check out your music, and then they'll have you come play live at Farm Club Studios. I may have stumbled upon one of the worst bands they had.
Boston's East Side uploaded their music to our site, and they'll
East
be out
Side.
just
Anybody
a minute.
remember
But
these
first,
guys?
We sent you all the way to Massachusetts, where he found
We're gonna
out
skip
all
through
about
this.
the band and Boston.
Yeah, look at Pinfield here, looking like me and
Once again on
shit.
the road. This time, where it all started, or where supposedly it all started here in America, in Plymouth, Massachusetts, home of the Plymouth Rock.
The Plymouth New Metal. Okay, check these guys out.
Push it away! Rush it away! Hey, I'm here with Mark from the band East Side.
Edited like
And
I
the
did it and
turntables for the
shit.
band, and it's cool. You upload it on our site. You basically manage the band.
Yeah, I mean, I get the job done, and the guys, band respect that, and they
Fuck the
just
job
leave it up
done,
to
get
me, and they
tattoos
just
done.
do what they do best, performing live.
I just want to, yeah.
My name's Jacob.
So stupid. What was that? The DJ like cranked up to 11. I mean, it looks like these dudes had a huge following. This is back in the day when bands like this, on this level, could get followings.
Me, Ryan,
Nowadays, it's like, I don't even know this happens
we've been
anymore.
boys forever. You know, I was born to play music with these people.
Pretty sweet, though, pretty cool for these guys to shine a light on unsigned bands.
All right, so we've been together almost 5
This is
years.
how huge new metal was.
And
They had
for
its
the
own
last
show
4
on USA.
years, we've been
There was no
on
like
the road
boy band
straight.
show or
Do
anything.
you do anything else other than play? Do you have a day job?
Not on
too?
USA.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a little
I mean,
past this
Pilgrim's
boring ass
from town,
interview.
Besides old people like this guy. When I was 8 years old, they were moving it from over there to over here, and it fell off the thing and broke.
Yeah, let's go talk about Plymouth Rock. Okay. That's how interesting these guys are. Okay, let's check out their live performance.
That's about it. It's nothing else in this town besides.
Let's
old
check
people
out
like
their
this
live performance from East Side, spelt with a C.
All the way from Boston, Massachusetts, making their
Look at Pinfield. This guy don't give a fuck.
Back on stage.
Check out East Side! Yeah!
Check 'em out! Pinfield! Oh, shit. All right. How many bands did this guy sing? Like, this is the singer to every band back then. God, this guitar tone and the sound, it just takes me right back to this shit. I was all in. I was like back when this aired on TV, I remember seeing this. I remember obviously not hating it or nothing, but I didn't remember it necessarily. I wasn't like, oh, East Side, I'm going to keep listening to them. There was a lot of other bands on this show that they featured, and I dug it. I loved the shit out of it. For me, it was never a dull moment on this show. I cannot believe, I was so crazy in 8th grade, like what was going through my mind. It literally trips me out. I think this is jarring to the ears, this style of music. So mediocre, so plain, so meh. Like trying to be like be nice, be constructive, have constructive criticism. It's like, maybe, yeah, you guys seem to know how to play instruments. You know what you're doing. Why sound like every other group? Why go out of your way to sound like everyone else? The saliva? What the fuck is this, right? Oh my god. This is a band that needs like another guy just to sing, do the 311 thing. So, what do you guys think about East Side so far? I was thinking of making them part of my worst of new metal series, but there's not much to say. There's just not much to say about these guys. I mean, I like that they're actually playing. This is a live performance. They're not pantomiming. Kind of burnt himself out early on. I don't know. East Side, or any of you guys happen to see this, I don't mean to be too harsh, but I would like to know more about this stuff. And there we go. This is that new metal part that's literally in every one of those songs. Fucking Limp Bizkit. Thanks a lot. Put my ass to sleep. Good God. I already know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one. And back to the lame ass chorus. Everyone, plenty of jumping to be had. Plenty of angry 8th graders.
People have said that you guys are the hardest working band in Massachusetts. How many shows did you guys do last year?
Well, that was the hottest working band in the world, Matt, and we did 150 shows last year with no labels.
With no labels, fucking with them. With no label support. Oh, I love this. I'm not even angry about this VHS lagging out right here. This takes me back. It's a warm spot in my heart.
On the web. Tell me a bit about
VHS
that.
glitches.
Without our website, we'd be nothing. The web is like the world to us. I mean, we have thousands and thousands of fans just over our websites, never even seen us live, and tonight, they get a real chance to see us finally.
That's true. That was the thing back then too. Like, I remember specifically back in the day keeping up with all these random ass new metal groups because they would post in the backs of like Metal Maniacs and Metal Edge. I remember just so many bands, and I cannot think of one of their names, but I had stacks of CDs that were just mail order. A lot of them were giving away demos, and it was a cool way to keep up with groups. Not only new metal, like black metal in particular. I was way into black metal back then too. Thinking of maybe doing the black metal files eventually. But when it comes to East Side, I remember seeing them on Farm Club. I remember liking everything on that show. And looking back now, it makes my fucking balls hurt. So, sorry to make you guys sit through that. Cache says, no fucks given. Damn straight. So, hey, we'll get next. I have a fun little video for you. As all you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Corey Feldman. He's one of my all-time favorite actors in general. I think he's a great actor. He just, hasn't had a chance to really show it lately. But the guy's been busy rocking it out. I'm going to go see him again in October. Speaking of which, I'm going to see Vanilla Ice again this weekend. Their crew was nice enough to hook it up with some tickets. So we're going to go hopefully hang out with Vanilla Ice. And I'm really hoping to bump into Tone Loc. It's the I Love the 90s tour. And, Two Live Crew is going to be there. Rob Bass. It's going to be a good time. Young MC. But most importantly, the Iceman himself. Hopefully, we get to reunite. As if you don't know, I was in a Vanilla Ice music video. You can look it up. Just type in Vanilla Ice Hot Dog, and you'll see me in the background dancing and shit. I also did a video of my own chronicling the whole making of my trip to LA and all that. It's all here on the channel. Check it out. But old Feldog, I've been covering his feud or his assorted past, if you will, with Howard Stern on the channel. And tonight we have an infamous performance in its entirety. And I'm going to try to shed some light on it for you guys, because my knowledge of this stuff is just insane. So here is Corey Feldman on Club Haaaay. I believe this was just like an offshoot TV show Howard Stern had. And if I'm not mistaken, this was their Halloween episode. First, you know what we got to do. Guys, let me know what's up. Like the video. Let me know what bands, movies. Let me know anything. Just chat me up down there, man. I'm going to get to some of these messages real quick. Oh, cool. I've been getting some like packages from you guys. I guess I may have said like my address at some point. Every now and then I'll come into my house and there's just like a random package on the door. I love getting shit from y'all fools. I think I'll show it off soon. I got like a Cottonmouth Kings autograph poster from all the old school crew, records, tapes. Oh, you guys are the best. I'm gonna start my own PO box soon. So if you guys want to send me anything, we can just do it that way. Woo. Alright guys, so yeah, let's see if I can shed some light on this infamous Club Haaaay episode featuring Corey Feldman. I know most of you guys have probably seen clips on TikTok.
Hey, wubba, wubba, wubba. Hey, I'm Right
Look at him doing the wubba wubba wubba, this son of a bitch. And look, this is Right Said Haaaay.
Wow.
Right Said
we've got
Haaaay.
a great show tonight. Tonight, my guest is Corey Feldman, and he'll be dancing for us to his new hit song. Hey, look at what I have on my shoe tonight. This is a Club Haaaay first.
This fucking creeper. Howard Stern is the complete opposite. This is, when you look at Howard Stern now, and you look at his opposite version, it's not him back in the day. It's Right Said Haaaay with mirrors on
I have
his
a
shoes.
mirror on my shoe. And now I can look up all the beautiful girls' dresses tonight.
Nice.
Hey, look at you. You're beautiful. Hi, what's your name?
Why not?
Camille, you are so beautiful. And you are a beautiful dancer. And I'm looking up your outfit as I'm talking to you. Right on my
Jesus.
mirror shoes.
I don't have a skirt on, so there's not much.
Cable
I know.
television.
Let me find a
in the
girl with a
90s.
skirt. Hi, you are so beautiful. What is your... Hold it. Spread your legs, please. Please. Come on, for Club Said Haaaay. Now, let me see if I can see you up there. Wow, look
This
at
is just
that.
a regular
You're a
part of
beautiful
his show.
dancer, don't you? Come on, let's
This
dance,
chick does
everybody.
not look
Corey
into
Feldman
it.
coming up next. Come on.
Jesus.
I'm sexy. I'm too sexy for my butt cheeks. I'm too sexy for my
All right,
butt
that's
cheeks.
funny. Club Haaaay. Good God. I wish I could have been a guest on Club Haaaay.
Welcome back to Club Haaaay with your
Before we go any further, guys, I'm gonna need another one. Gotta prepare for Club Haaaay. Okay. Oh, damn. Look at Robin here. I've always thought Robin was fine, man. I still think she's hot. Back then, a good God. Woo! Ow!
Club Haaaay with your host, Right Said Haaaay.
Look at her, man. Right Said Haaaay, not so much.
Welcome back. And now I'm going to bring out somebody. I want you to give him a big Club Haaaay welcome here. Corey Feldman. Corey! All right, come on.
Okay, now, Corey had no idea what he was walking into. Him and Howard were friends. Up to this point, everything was fine. Corey's still really young here. And he didn't, from what I can gather, this was probably one of the first times Stern pulled the rug out from under Corey. Now, I'm going to be touching on more of those moments later on. But they remained friendly after this for a long time. But Corey stated multiple times how he was just lampooned, blindsided, anything you can think of with this episode of Club Haaaay. He was coming out by this point. Obviously, he saw the setup and everything. If you look closely, this whole stage setup for Club Haaaay is literally just like cheap sheets and shit hung up. They're just in a room. You know, it's real punk rock, if you will. It's just a pop-up little TV show they did for this episode, at least. So Feldman knew at this point what was up, that the jig was up, but he also knew a lot of people would watch and he could promote his music. That he can do a little quick, pantomime kind of top of the pops live performance for everybody and get his new single out there, trying to do what he could do. And my dog Feldman stuck it out, man, because Haaaay did everything he could to fuck with him. And remember, Feldman had some drug issues back then. You shouldn't antagonize anybody. You shouldn't make fun of anybody who's addicted. And that's exactly what Howard does. You can tell Feldman's just trying to play it cool, man.
Hey, Corey, let me tell everyone that you were a rising child star. After Stand By Me, The Last Boys, and Goonies, and Gremlins.
The Last
Dream
Boys.
A Little Dream, but then you had some trouble with the heroin, the big H. Yeah. Smack. What happened there? What happened?
Well, I was a drug addict,
All right.
Jeez.
Thank you. All right, oh, man.
Everyone cheers.
No, I'm not.
Hey, let's
Thank
hear it
you.
for
Thank
Corey,
you.
all right? Hey, that's great,
Oh, shit.
I'm sure you got so many fine girls out there in Hollywood, didn't you? You were living in the fast lane?
Yeah, I was living in the fast lane. Life was a mess. But you know what? It's like you've got a lot of beautiful girls here. And I really like the short one. I don't know.
Hey, come on.
So this, from what I can gather, is like Corey's hard drug abuse days. You can kind of see on film. It was the era of films like I think when he was starting to get into it was with movies like Exile, and definitely like Rock and Roll High School Forever. He had that real gaunt kind of face, and there's a few movies where he looks like that. Not Men of Honor, Edge of Honor. Feldog has a real gaunt look to him, and so this must have been right around that time. This looks more like the Meatballs 2 era. Once his issues were already pretty much over.
Come on up here, honey. Hey, take a look up.
I mean, I said Meatballs 2. This looks like the Meatballs 4 era, where Feldog was basically over his drug troubles.
He's dressed with a mirror
at this
here.
point.
Hey, look at that. Now, hey, were you shocked? What did you see? They used to go out with Drew Barrymore, right?
I did go out with Drew,
You guys used to go drinking and stuff together?
No, actually, she was clean when I was going out with her, and I was the one that was getting messed up.
Oh, man, wow. Oh, man.
Oh, man, wow. Dr. Green Thumb down in the comments. Fucking A, man. Thank you so much.
Man, unbelievable.
Glad you clicked on me.
I heard that you lost all your money.
Oh,
Robin.
no. Corey's too sexy for
I mean, it sucks, man.
Corey's.
And a lot of things they're referencing to, Feldman did this like kind of expose on, I think it was like E or one of those shows back in the day, Access Hollywood, something, where he kind of opened up and he was saying like, I lost everything. I lost my money and my house, and he was very sympathetic. He was happy that the judge was willing to help him, and he opened up his heart basically, and he was letting it all out for everyone to see. And here are these motherfuckers just throwing it in his face. I heard you lost all your money. Yeah, everyone cheers.
Too sexy for his money.
Feldman had no idea. He's trying to have fun. Feldog likes hot girls, so at least there's that.
Come on, Corey. I'm too sexy for my money. Too sexy for my money. I'm too sexy, baby. Okay.
Hell yeah. Have a good time, my dog.
Well, any good drug addict loses all his money.
Wow. And how many millions of dollars? Whoa, yeah, come on. How many millions of dollars you figure you
Words
lost?
to live by.
Oh, I don't know. 10, 20.
Hey, Corey, I know you're not too sexy for your ass cheeks like I am.
No, my ass cheeks are just fine. Thank you,
You know
very
what?
much.
Since you used to be on drugs and cleaned up, let's play the unscramble
You can just
game.
tell
Come on
Corey is
now, come on,
annoyed,
everybody.
man.
Come on. All right, yeah. Now, Corey, up here.
Look at this game they make him play. A recovering drug addict.
All right?
Okay.
There's 3 different drugs. Go ahead, you have 60 seconds. Go.
I kind of want to play this game. I'm going to set this up at my next party.
Come on, come on, come on.
Let's see. Hash. Smack. And Coke. YouTube, don't demonetize me. We're playing a game on Club Haaaay. Yeah, so Corey is just sticking around so he can get to the live performance. Like, these dudes are just putting him through the ringer, man. They bring up everything he just said on that interview, throw it in his face. They make him play this drug game. And to this day, everyone's always trying to kick Corey, acting like my dog is down. He is the comeback king.
When we come back, Corey
He is
Feldman, my
the
new
comeback
pal, will sing
king.
an original song for us here on Club Haaaay. I'll be doing my new dance, my new ass cheeks dance. He's too talented for the show. Too talented for the show.
And I'm too sexy for this show, too.
You are. He's too talented for the show.
Too talented for this show. Hell yeah. You can tell he's getting annoyed and he's trying to have a good time, throwing his jabs out there. It's really cool because, like, I'm a huge fan, so I've seen a lot of interviews with the guy. And I've seen him do great interviews. For instance, one of my favorite interviews with Corey is the one he did with ICP. Very cool segments there. If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. And then there's others where it is bad. And you can tell Feldman is annoyed. And it's obvious when he's annoyed because he starts throwing shade back at you. Like, you can check out the video I did about him and Rose McGowan on the Howard Stern show talking shit directly to each other. Or you can also check out the video I did about him and Dennis Miller.
The Howard Stern Show usually has no live audience until now.
Oh, this is before Stern's like show on E.
Tell us what outrageous things you do and why we should have you here.
Oh man, I would have loved to do this back in the day.
Are you weird?
When Stern was Stern.
Broadcast.
Let's get to the live performance already. I say live, it's not live.
Welcome back to
I've seen Feldman many times live, and he does this song still.
And now your host, Right Said Howie.
Wubba, wubba, wubba. Hello, welcome back to Club
The
Haaaay.
wubba, wubba, wubba. He
I
keeps
got the
doing
man in
it.
the alley here. Hey, this is a man too sexy for my show. Too sexy for my show. Corey Feldman.
Too
Now, hold on a
talented
second
for
here.
your
Let me
show,
talk to Corey for a
motherfucker.
second. Corey, a lot of people don't know it, but you were the voice of one of the Ninja Turtles, Donatello, isn't that right?
That's right. And also, I just found out I'm going to be doing the voice of Donatello in the Ninja Turtles Part 3.
All right.
Okay, I was right on with that time then. Yeah, this is right in that time. Ninja Turtles 3 was coming out.
He'll be in the Ninja Turtles, the Ninja Turtle hurdle.
That's cool that these bigger studios were giving Feldog a second chance.
Isn't that great? Now, you must be...
Coming out too, don't you?
That's right, we got 2 movies coming out, Round Trip to Heaven.
With who's that going to be with?
Zach Galligan.
Zach Galligan. I can't do that.
Who? Gilligan? Of Gilligan's Island?
Gilligan. Zach Gilligan.
Zach Gilligan. Hey! Yeah! Come on, let's hear it for Zach Gilligan. Yeah!
It's like the only promotion that movie
Skipper
got.
will be in the movie too. Zach and the Skipper. And who else? Another movie will he be in, Corey?
Meatballs 4.
Hey, great,
Meatballs
great, great.
4.
Come
No.
on, let's hear it for Meatballs 4, everybody. Now,
And you can tell he probably didn't want to promote that one, but he has to. He's in the film. You can watch my Meatballs 4 video to learn all about that drama. Basically, Meatballs 4 was not supposed to happen, and it pissed Feldman off.
Corey, one of the things you're going to be doing for us is a brand new song. What's this song about?
The song is about, it's called What Up With You. And it's about what's up with the youth in America today, gang violence.
There's some
drugs,
cool
and
footage
that
of
kind
this
thing,
online.
trying to make the world a better place.
You see, and after all of that, my dog is there trying to spread goodness, trying to spread a message.
Let me tell you
with
something,
Howard
man,
Stern's
I'm not
ass
kidding.
sticking
I really
out.
think that's good for the youth, you know?
You wrote this yourself?
Yeah, you wrote it yourself?
Wrote it and produced it.
Let's hear it for Corey right now with the song. Let's all start dancing, baby. Go ahead, Corey.
I love this song. This is the jam. And look what they do. They have this little person, I guess is the right term, go up. You know Howard told them to go up there. So, like, Corey went up there and he did his thing. He went up there and rocked it out, even though Stern at every moment was trying to knock his ass down. And really, in the end, Feldog had the last laugh because they had a working relationship after this still. The many, many, many more appearances to come. I think maybe Howard, he has these celebrity friends, and there's certain ones he doesn't really respect. And that he doesn't really care if they stop talking to him. It makes for good radio, good TV, whatever. And Feldman didn't let that happen. Feldman didn't go that route. And it basically ended, their relationship ended with just Stern bashing Feldman about his angels and his things like that, and saying he's not that important, and they were never really friends. And so fuck him, right? The guy is in the trenches anyways. Who gives a shit about Howard Stern anymore? I, for one, love the old stuff. I go back and rewatch all the old class, Artie Lang, Baba Booey, all those fools. I love the whole crew. But that's long gone. We have great moments like this of him trying to get people down and not succeeding. That kind of, like I said again, that kind of, it gives him the last laugh. My dog Feldman had the last laugh in their little feud. Fuck Howard Stern. But yeah, you can watch the full performance of this song online, and basically he does his thing and it ends. This guy's up on stage dancing with him. It was made into a meme. Everyone, it's so easy to make fun of Feldman for certain people. People suck. Fuck them. So what do you guys got going down here in the chat? Dr. Green Thumb, yeah, I appreciate you subscribing. And if anyone can donate, that'd be awesome, man. Very much appreciate that. I only have, I think, like one more thing I wanted to watch with you fellas tonight, though. Back in the day, way, way back in the day, I'm a lot older than I like to admit. Sorry, guys. So yeah, back in the day, I was way into punk rock. I still appreciate certain bands, but overall, I'm kind of over it. I just, it's very boring to me, whatever. But back when I went to the Warped Tours 2002 through 2005, I think. I went to a lot of different festivals. Back in the day, there was this festival called the Plea for Peace Tour. Now, that one was interesting. Let's see. What the hell happened? Sorry, guys. I'm making a mess. Woo! Okay. So back in the day, there was this tour called the Plea for Peace Tour. And basically what that was it was like an awareness kind of tour. It was like you go to this show and they're preaching, basically, I say preaching because they basically were, animal rights, human rights, third world countries, like things they're going through and trying to get money to donate. It was like a big just a big helpful kind of community coming together and doing this tour. And from what I saw, there was only, I think, like 3 of them or something. I went to 2 of them. I went to 2003 and 4, I believe it was. And that's where Anti-Flag, a punk band I was already into, kind of went that route as well. They would stop being so hokey punk rock and tried telling a message, you know what I mean? And I saw them later that year, and they performed this song. And I always liked the tune. It's just I saw it also as kind of a new take for the group, if you will. They were always outspoken politically, obviously. But with this one, it was a little more aimed. It was a bit more nuanced, you know. A bit more less nuanced. And as their career went on, they kind of went more down that road. Kind of got away from the punk rock thing for a while, sort of, and then came back around. But I think this tune kind of signified the start of that whole era, of that whole sound. And as the first part of, as part of the Punk Rock Files, that is an interesting part of my past that I kind of got way into the Plea for Peace stuff. And, you know, the bands like Thursday I was way into, did a whole album, anti-war album. And it was like the George Bush era, you know what I mean? The Not My President Warped Tours. So it was a cool time to be around, man. All the silly Warped Tour shenanigans, that movie, the Warped Tour movie they made, where there's like a slasher, and the guy from Mest gets killed, the kids from Wembley High, seeing something corporate for the first time and being like, hey, that guy's barefoot. Seeing NoFX, Good Charlotte, Anti-Flag, Rancid, MXPX all play, and then ending with Bad Religion, just that slew of bands in one day. It was crazy. It was something that doesn't happen anymore, and I was happy to be part of it. And a big part of it for me, this song always seems to come back around. There's not much that does. So let's check it out. I don't know if the song holds up. I don't know if the band holds up. Not necessarily their most punk stuff, but this is my show, goddammit, and I'm doing the Punk Rock Files tonight, Bindeco. And this has their overall sound. Like, this still sounds like Anti-Flag. They were real big on those high-pitched melodies, just on one guitar, nothing fancy. And one of my favorite uses, like back in the day when I was in a punk band, we decided to kind of take on 2 singers. And a lot of bands did it, you know, Rancid, to name one. But for me, I think Anti-Flag always pulled off the 2-singer thing better, as far as playing off each other, you know. It just seems like so much work. It doesn't seem like it'd be fun at a certain point. Trying to be politically outspoken, speak out against capitalism, speak out against the right wing, all the while trying also to make money and deal with legit businesses and sign contracts and become part of this supposed system, you know. these things all start to come to light when you get older. When I was a kid, I didn't give a shit. Came to light to me. A lot of people still don't care. Right there, he said, it's just a plea for peace. That's a direct line to support that tour. And the actual recording of the song is really tight. It's good. It's some really, really tight production. Really good band. As far as playing together, these guys are the shit. Solid musicians all the way around. And like early on, I have their first album, and early on there were a lot more. It's kind of cringy to listen to that stuff now. It's like high school, junior high punk band, straight up like fuck everything. I'm punk rock, you're not. Blah blah. But them turning into more of a politically outspoken group around this time, it made sense as well. But after this was probably my favorite era, where they kind of took a more poppy, more radio rock kind of turn. Well, yeah, this stuff they still did their political stuff, but a lot of it too was just some good music, some good punk-inspired rock songs. You know, like they had a track called "This Is the End," I believe it was called. It may have been off the same album, I'm not sure, but to me that is like also a pretty big signifier of where they were going sound-wise. Leaving that whole gutter punk, street punk thing in the dust early on. Any of you guys fans of Anti-Flag out there, also let me know what other punk bands you want me to check out. I want to be checking out a lot of UK-based stuff as well. A lot of pop punk stuff as well. I want to try to do tit for tat. Every time I do one, I'll do one or the other. Because I don't know how this is going to go. If these don't hit, well, then we'll see. Maybe it's just the new metal crew that wants to watch my shit. But let me know what you think of Anti-Flag if you never heard them. They are very cool. I've seen them 2 times live about a year apart back in the day. Very energetic dudes. Seem like nice fellas. Still around doing their motherfucking thing today. They did not like Trump. Yeah, man, I was just about to say this. Exactly. That aged them real quick. How many of you are pissed off at turning on your television and seeing war? Very hectic feeling in the air post 9/11 right after. I remember that shit. All right, so that's I mean, we can watch plenty of different videos from Anti-Flag. In fact, I think when I put this one out, yeah, here's them like back in the day, just so you get a glimpse of it. You can go check it out. We'll have a lot of old stuff. But let's see. Let's see what Wikipedia has to say about Anti-Flag. Anti-Flag is an American... Anti-Flag is an American punk band from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The band is known for its left-wing political activism. Their current members include Justin Sane on vocals and guitar, Chris Head on guitar, Pat Thedick on drums, and Chris Barker, or Chris number 2, on vocals and bass. The band was originally formed by Justin Sane and Pat Thedick in 1988, officially making these guys OGs. Notable past members include the bassist Jamie Cock Towns and Andy Flagg. Anti-Flag is also known for its advocacy of progressive political movements such as Greenpeace, Amnesty International, and the Occupy movement. Yeah, so these dudes are all in. They're dying on that hill. I mean, from 88 to now. And let's see. It looks like It looks like they have, Jesus, they got a lot of studio albums out. What, like 13, I believe is what it looks like. I have Die for the Government, which came out in 96. So these dudes were around for a while. I've been around from started in 88. First studio album in 96. I'm sure there was a lot of demos and whatnot out there. But hey, with this many albums, this could make for an interesting I Just Listened To, because I want to start doing some I Just Listened To with different genres. So, do you guys think out there the Anti-Flag would make a good choice for one of those as well? Maybe go through their entire discography, because it's not all the way. They don't sound like the video we just saw. That was a very particular era of the band, in my opinion. Maybe people disagree with me on that too. I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. So, guys, let me know what's going on down there. Cachet, is that you, Chris? It says Gesundheit. He gave me $10 for sneezing. Thank you, Cachet. I can't tell if that's you. The image is way too small down there. But, guys, that is about all I have for you tonight. I very much appreciate everyone sticking around and watching. As when I do these live streams, well, you know, what the way we end up doing it is I go and I'll cut up these later and we'll make it into a full video and whatnot. But hey, I'm going to be doing more live streams with you fools. This is all just, I was going to film these videos anyways. I thought I'd do a live stream and get it out of the way with whoever wanted to hang. So before I go, let's do another one. How's about? Appreciate it. We got a new subscriber, Dr. Green Thumb, I believe it was. I'm very happy to have you. To anybody who donated, man, thank y'all so much. That means the fucking world to me. It seriously does. I love the support I get on the channel. And we will be back. I say again, we will be back. Staunch Gang, don't forget to rewind.